Everyone, welcome to WITS Connect. This is Raju Maddi, Assistant Professor of EC Department, Warangal Institute of Technology and Science. Today my topic is need for register. In earlier class, we already discussed about different types of flip-flops like D flip-flop, SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop and toggle flip-flop. Coming to the today's topic, need for register. Before going to need for register, what is register? See, register is nothing but the group of flip-flops is called as register. Coming to the, take it as one digital data, that is 1100. See, this is a 4-bit digital data. And coming to the flip-flops, that flip-flop is used to store the 1-bit data, either it is 0 or 1. So coming to this 4-bit data, to store this 4-bit data, here we have to use the 4 flip-flops. Okay, so that's why to design the 4-bit register, we have to use the 4 flip-flops. Basically, to design the registers, always we are using the D flip-flop, because of whatever we are giving the input in D flip-flop like 0, then we will get the output as well as 0. If we will give the input as 1 for the D flip-flop, then we will get the output is equal to 1. So that is the main advantage of D flip-flop. So that's why here we have to use the 4D flip-flop to design the 4-bit register. For example, to store the n-bit data, here we have to use n number of flip-flops. So ఎంత డేటా అయితే స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటున్నామో అన్ని ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్స్ అనేది మనం ఇక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, కమింగ్ టు దిస్ రిజిస్టర్, ద use of register is the registers are used to store the temporary data, and as well as the registers are having the capability of shifting the data. Shifting the data means here the input is shifted to the left side or right side. Based on the shifting the data, the registers are called as left shift registers or right shift registers. Here we have types of registers. We have different types of registers, like first one, that is serial input and serial output, and this is called as SISO, serial input, serial output. And second one, serial input, parallel output. Serial input and parallel output. Here serial input and parallel output, that means here we are giving the serial input and we are getting the output in the form of parallel. Okay, and coming to the third one, that is parallel input and serial output, and that is parallel input, serial output, PISO. And coming to the fourth one, that is parallel input and parallel output, that is PIPO. Okay, so based on the data storage or data transmission, we have 4 types of registers. Those all are SISO, SIPO, PISO and PIPO. And coming to the first one, that is serial input, serial output. How the data will be shifted, that will be seen here, and that is, take it as 4-bit data. Here these all are the flip-flops. flip-flop 1, flip-flop 2 and flip-flop 3 and flip-flop 4. Okay, to design the 4-bit registers, here I am using the 4 flip-flops, and this will be shifted from the left to right side, and here I am taking the data that is D0, D1, D2 and D3, and this is the data input. Here I am giving the data input in serial form, that is unidirectional, and here I am getting the output serial. Okay, so that's why this is called as serial input, serial output. Okay, to store the 4-bit data temporarily or to shift the data, here we are using 4 flip-flops. Okay, so this is the 4-bit registers, and that shifting the data from the left side to right side, so that's why this is called as right shift register. Right shift registers. And coming to the another example, here I am taking the 4-bit register. Those all are D0, D1, D2 and D3. These all are the data inputs. Here I am giving the input, and that data will be shifted to the left side, and here I am collecting the output, that is output. So coming to this register is called as left shift registers, because of the input is shifted to the left side of the register, and that is stored in this 4-bit register. Okay, so that's why this is called as second one, that is left shift register. Okay, and these all are comes into serial input as well as serial output. And again one more example we have, that is bidirectional. Bidirectional means here the data is transmitting in single direction. And coming to this example, here again I am taking 4-bit register, and here the data is shifting to right side, and this is serial input, and this is serial output. And again this register will be used as, here again I am giving the serial input, and this data is shifting to left side, and here I am getting the output. Okay, so the data is shifting to the left side as well as right side, so that's why this is called as bidirectional register, bidirectional 4-bit register. Bidirectional 4-bit register. So these all three will becomes under serial input and serial output. Here the data is given in the serial form, and the data is collected across the output is in the form of serial. Okay, so these are the 3 examples for the serial input and serial output, that is SISO. And coming to the second one, that is serial input parallel output, SIPO. Okay, coming to the second one, that is serial input parallel output. Here we are giving the input in the form of serial. Okay, and here I am taking 4-bit register, I am giving the data input, data input, and this data is input is shifted in serial form, and this is take it as D0 and D1, D2 and D3, that is 4 bits of data, and 4 bits of data will be collected in the form of parallel, that is parallel output. Okay, here input is given in the form of serial and the output is collected in the form of parallel output. Okay, and third one, parallel input, serial output. Coming to the third one, parallel input, take it as 4 bits data, parallel input, that is D0. Here all these bits are given inputs. Okay, all these bits, that is D0, D1, D2 and D3, all these inputs are given in the form of parallel. Okay, and the output is collected in serial form, that is unidirectional, that is serial. Those all are comes D0, D1, D2 and D3. Okay, this is the output of the parallel input, serial output. And coming to the fourth one, parallel input, parallel output. Here take it as again 4-bit data, and here these all are the inputs, data inputs, those all are in parallel, those all are in parallel form, and those all the outputs are collected in parallel, that is D0, D1, D2 and D3, that is parallel outputs. Okay, so these all the registers, and these all the registers working will be like this. Okay, and coming to the next one, we will discuss about left shift register, working of left shift register and right shift register.